Hi everyone, this is Steve, and you're watching Tabletop Union. I have an actual new release for you here. It's not something that happens very often on this channel right so far. Uh, it's even though it's a new release, it's probably still going to be hard to find. I imagine. Um, Shipping on this was delayed. It sold out within the first week of pre-orders, pretty much everywhere. But you might find a store that has it. I hope so. Good luck. What I'm talking about is, of course, the Warhammer 40,000 Boarding Patrol Space Marines. Now, these Boarding Patrol boxes are boxes they're doing for the new boarding actions form of the game, where it's taking just like infantry sized units and fighting on, like, I guess, a Space Hulk type board, where you're using the terrain from this second season of Kill Team, which is the Gallo Dark terrain. And it's just basically plastic walls with doors that open and close. Anyways, it's 500 point games, much smaller scale, much quicker to play. And these are supposed to be sort of maybe at one point considered to be like, here, you play, get this, you can play a game of Boarding Patrol. But with recent point cost changes, like Space Marines went down across the board, this is not 500 points of models anymore. But it's still a good start for it. So, yeah, these are cheaper than a combat patrol, so they're kind of a nice way to get into, like, get a taste of an army. But they're not going to be supported long term. It's while supplies last. So once these are out of the stores, they're not being replaced. So a bit of warning there. And they're going to be doing a bunch for the other factions. They've announced 8 other factions. The Chaos Space Marine one is going up for pre-order next week as of recording. I am very strongly considering it because it is a great deal. You basically get Abaddon for free, which is crazy. And I also will probably get the Death Guard one just because I have a Death Guard force that I collect, and it's got models that I don't have. The Death Shroud Terminators and the Lord of Virulence, but I do have the Marines that it comes with. Although it does come with the 3 Marine reinforcements, which I don't have. So it's like half new models for me, basically. Anyways, this is not half new models for me. This is 1 new model for me. I already have all this other stuff, but I do not mind having more of it. Anyways, I've talked long enough. Let's look at the back. So here we have the heavy intercessors, and they show different chapter painted styles too. That's nice. It's always nice when they show the variant ones. I just wish it came with more than just ultramarine transfers, because trying to like get transfers for other chapters at a reasonable price is difficult. But anyways, it's the heavy intercessors. I've gone over them before in my Shieldbreaker Strike Force unboxing video. They're very cool Gravis units. I like them. And here we have the multi-part Assault Intercessor kit with a few detail and variants there. I will probably be trying to make as many sergeants out of this as possible to subsidize all the monopose ones I have, and so I can mix and match and just make varied units. And then this is the one I'm really excited for. It's the Captain and Gravis armor. He was released, I guess, about a year ago, and he has several different builds. You've always got this, what is it? I guess a bolt fist. It's a power fist with a bolter strapped onto it, and then you can have power sword, a chain sword, or there's a third option for power fist. I'm still holding out hope that I can find one of the Gravis captains with power sword from Dark Imperium. I like the model. And so I'll build this guy either with the chain sword or the power fist. We'll see. Anyways, let's get this open. Just gotta cut little stickers here. No shrink wrap for it. It didn't warrant that, I guess. Okay. And quickly here we've got the heavy intercessors and assault intercessors. Let me bring this down a little bit now that I'm not trying to get the whole box into the frame. So heavy intercessors, assault intercessors, I'm not going to go through those again. Bases, this should be like a 6. 5 for the heavy intercessors, 5 for the heavy intercessors, wow. And 1 for the Gravis captain. Then I'm going to guess this is 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I believe that's 10 assault intercessors. All right, so I want to leave him for last. So first, we've got the heavy intercessor sprue. We've seen this before, but it's always nice to look at. I always love the big chunky Gravis boots. They just look like they mag lock down for low gravity or space walks. And yeah, there's some variations in it. You know, you can build the rifles in different ways. You can choose which heads you want to use. Here's a bunch of the helmeted heads. And there's a couple unhelmeted ones. Now I'm normally I'm a helmeted head sort of ride or die guy, but I'm starting to warm to the idea of having bare heads mixed in there, just, you know, for variety's sake. Now, if you look at this here, you got the one head, but then you also got one where it doesn't have the side rebreather. I'm guessing that's so you can have it turned into the gorget. I recently learned it was pronounced gorget, so I'm guessing that's why it's like that. And then we got Assault Intercessor Sprue 1. This will build 5 of them. There's a second sprue like this. You got a bunch of chain swords, pistols. I don't know if they're just called bolt pistols or if there's like a special Primaris Assault bolt pistol name. And over here you got like the sort of sergeant weapons with the power sword, the hand flamer, the plasma pistol, let me get a better shot. So the power sword, plasma pistol, flamer, thunderhammer, and here we got the power fist in 3 parts. Not sure what this hand is for quite yet. And yeah, we got like a stabby knife hand. Got the guy holding the string of grenades. He's throwing one. And here's the one where he's like ejecting the spent cartridge, and it's so we can slam a new one home. So yeah, 2 of those. Identical. 2 transfer sheets. So these are just, yeah, about the same, just standard Ultramarines infantry sheet. I'm sure I can put some of this to use, even if I don't do Ultramarines, like all the squad markings and the squad numbers, and the skulls and stuff. Little checkerboards. It's gotta be fun. You gotta just cut out the shape you want, I guess. And here's the instructions for the Gravis Captain. So yeah, here you get the choice between the Chainsword, Power Fist. It's called, I think it's called the Boltstorm Gauntlet. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's Boltstorm. And you have a choice of 3 heads as well. So there's the helmeted, there's sort of just the bare head, and then you got the one with like the lower half of the helmet, the breather there. And he's also got a servo skull. And so finally, this is the part I'm really looking forward to. Now let's look at the sprue for him. So, get it a little lower. So here we have his torso, the front. It's got a cool little relic here. It's got a strap across his chest. I'm guessing that's part of holding the cape on or something. Here's his backpack. You got the drum feed for the Boltstorm Gauntlet on the one side. It's got the big boots, and he's on a tactical rock. This part, I guess, is the oh, this is part of the Boltstorm Gauntlet. You can see the thumb there. So yeah, I guess that's Power Fist. Yeah, this is the hand for the Boltstorm Gauntlet. I'll look at the second sprue. So here's the chainsword. Now, I don't think chainswords are really cool for the captain, but it can be also used to represent like the Teeth of Terra special weapons. So there's that. Here we got his greaves. Got a little scroll there for writing, you know, whatever you want, like Mortis or Ultra or Roger or Candy, I don't know, whatever. And then the servo skull there. I wish they sold just a pack of like servo skulls. This is more because of Necromunda, but like they'd be like different function ones, like gun drones and medical ones and that, and just observer ones. And here the belt, ammo belt, the faces. Pretty nice detail on those. Looks like he's got a, I don't know, it's scars on one brow and then the service studs on the other. There's the, that one's pretty heavily scarred. I'm personally having a little trouble seeing it, but my eyes kind of suck. So, and there's his back with his, I guess that would be an iron halo. Power sword. and the shoulders. So I like that it's, just a separate shoulder pad. That's good. Not something like where it's split down the middle and part of the torso. You got to put the two halves together. I hate when they do that. It's a crime against miniatures. And also that there's no, chapter marking sculpted onto it. And here we got some little spent cartridges or casings for the bolt drum gauntlet. But yeah, that is everything. Those in there. And my squeaky chair. Bring that back out. So, sorry this wasn't a bit faster. I rambled a bit there. But hope it was good for you. I know I'm happy to have this. Still trying to figure out what chapter I want to do. That's the hardest part about collecting a Space Marine army, isn't it? Yeah, so if you liked it, maybe give it a like. Leave a comment on if you did or didn't, or if you have questions, or just want to say, I love that model. Go right ahead. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.